Yeah, today we are going to discuss about the charging by induction. Here, let us consider a charged body. When charged body is kept closer to the neutral body, means let us consider the two bodies. One is a charged body and another is a neutral body. Here, this is a charged body, and let us consider the neutral body. And this neutral body can be charged by induction with the help of a charged body. How? And this charged body is kept very close to the neutral body. And what happens to the neutral body? Where the charge is induced. The charge is induced. The charge is induced. The charge is induced in the neutral body. How the charge is induced in the neutral body? The charge is induced due to the realignment of the charge in the neutral body. Means in the neutral body there are positive charges and also negative charges are there. So in the neutral body there are positive charges and also there are negative charges. But when the charged body is brought very close to that, nearer to the uncharged body or neutral body, then charges present in the neutral body, like positive charges and negative charges, both, they start realignment. Realignment. Realignment of charge. Due to realignment of the charges in the neutral body, and this neutral body gets the charged body. How? So we can discuss that. When this is a nearer side, it has two sides. This is a nearer side of the neutral body, and this side is called as a further side. Further end means far end from the charged body. For the charged body, this end is very close and this end is far away. Then the nearer side of the neutral body, it gets unlike charge. Here it gets unlike charge. Unlike charge. And here it gets, this end is called as a further end it is. This is further end. At this end we get the like charges. Like charges. Induction always precedes the induction always precedes attraction. Let us discuss about an example. This body is called as a inducing body. And this inducing body neither means not loses charge, not loses the charge, not gains the charge, neither gains nor loses the charge. Let us consider a metal sphere, and we are going to be charged this metal sphere by induction method. How are going to be metal sphere can be charged by induction? Let us see. Let us consider a positively charged rod. This is a positively charged rod. And we brought the positively charged rod nearer to the neutral metal sphere. This is said to be neutral metal sphere, and which is placed on an insulating stand. This is an insulating stand as shown in the figure. Now this rod is positively charged rod. This positively charged rod attract the negative charges in the sphere towards the rod. Means this rod, this metal sphere, this is said to be metal sphere, and this is positively charged rod. It is, I told you already, this is all neutral. It is neutral means it has positive charges and also it has negative charges. So due to the positively charged rod, when it is placed very close to the metal sphere, and this positively charged rod, it pulls the electrons, it pulls the electrons towards the nearer end of the metal sphere. It attracts the negative charges in the sphere towards the rod, and this positively charged rod, it repels the positive charges, it repels the positive charges away from the rod. So this is said to be the realignment of the charges. Means all the positive charges in the metal sphere move one side and all negative charges move another side of the metal sphere. This is called as a realignment of the charges. Now, and this sphere which is connected to the ground, and this sphere which is connected to the ground. When it is connected to the ground, what happens? We know that the earth is a good conductor. Earth is the good conductor. Now it is also called as a huge reservoir of the charge it is. Now, when it is connected to the ground, the electrons flow from where to where? The electrons flow from ground to the metal sphere. Why the electrons flow from ground to the metal sphere? Because it is a huge reservoir. The positive charge cannot flow, only the electrons only flow. The electrons start flowing from earth to the metal sphere. When it flows, these electrons, it neutralizes the positive charge on metal sphere. Means it cancels the positive charge present in the metal sphere. Now then after the next figure, you can see that this is positively charged body, and we remove this wire. When we remove the wire, there is only negative charges. After removing a wire, it has only the negative charges. So when the rod is removed, when the positively charged rod is taken away from the metal sphere, when the metal sphere is left alone, when the metal sphere is left alone like this, then what happens? When metal sphere is left alone, the negative charge present in the metal sphere, it starts distributed uniformly. It starts distributing the uniformly throughout the metal sphere. So now it becomes negatively charged body. Here if we see that, this is called as a inducing body. It is called inducing body, and also called as a inducing charge. Inducing charge. And this body is called as a induced body. It is induced body, and also called as a induced charge. Reaction process, if the charged body is a positive, uncharged body becomes negative. If charged body is negative, uncharged body become positive. Means